26M 5000, People versus, is it Shemesha Kolim? I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I am. Okay, so Mr. Wang, have you had a chance to speak with Ms. Kolim?
Yes, Your Honor, we have a waive advisement. We'd like to address bond. I'm hoping to ask for a PR bond. There is a record I want to make on this case.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Wang. And so Ms. Colin, we're going to find that through counsel, you've waived formal reading and advisement of rights, charges, and possible penalties. Our next step is to set bond for you. We're going to start bond arguments with Ms. Esht, and then we are going to hear from Mr. Wang. Okay, so please go ahead, Ms. Esht.
Judge, the defendant resides out of state, we believe in the state of Texas. When trying to get victim input, the number listed on the victim notification form belongs to a place of business. We have no information to offer, Your Honor, about this defendant other than what's set forth in the affidavit. So if there is a PR bond request, we would just ask that the no contact protection order be a condition of that bond.
Okay. Just a minute to see. All right. Thank you very much, Ms. Esht. Mr. Wang.
Thank you, Your Honor. I want to start by saying that a defendant here, she's been working as a contractor for brand ambassador jobs such as tech support or payroll softwares, so on and so forth. She's gainfully employed she's been doing that for 3 years. Now, there's something that I want to bring to the court's attention. As the people pointed out, she does live out of state. She, in fact, I believe, lives in Texas. Now, she and the alleged victim here in this case, he wanted to take her on a truck ride from Texas and to, I think, Seattle or Washington State. This is on their way back. The understanding I have as represented by client is that on the way back, he wanted her to have sex with him, and he says no to that. She said no to that. And essentially, the allegations in the case, I'm not going to get much into that. I would imagine if we set this for a trial, then self-defense can be a valid defense. Regardless, she's being now stranded by him on his own initiative in the state of Colorado, and she doesn't really have anywhere to go in the state of Colorado. Despite the fact that she has stable employment, I would imagine that if you pick someone up and drop them in a completely foreign state, that's going to cause difficulty for her to be able to find stability. So, Your Honor, I'm hoping that the court doesn't impose this cash and surety bond because that's the money she's going to have to use to at least stay in Colorado long enough so she can appear for the court for the first time and apply for virtual appearance. And I'm also asking the court, to the extent that the court can, allow her to travel out of state.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Wang.
Thank you.
Okay. Everything's moving slow. So Ms. Coleem, the purpose of bond is to ensure your appearance in court and to protect the public safety. Although you clearly live out of state and don't have a lot of ties to this community, there's really not been any allegations or any reason to believe you would not appear in court as ordered. It doesn't appear you have a serious criminal history or anything like that. So I don't have any reason to believe you would not follow court orders or would not appear in court. As far as the public safety is concerned in this case, I mean, I did read the affidavit. There wasn't a whole lot in it. There obviously was, something that an argument that took place. I'm not exactly sure what all happened, but this doesn't look like it was like some kind of a repeated or incident or anything like that. These are allegations also, and you do have the right to defend your case. We don't have any victim input, and we always like to have victim input when we're looking at bond because we do have to protect the safety of the victim. In this particular case, we don't have any victim input, but I do believe that any conditions of bond can address any public safety concerns. And so based on that, I do believe that a personal recognizance bond is appropriate. Also, considering your situation, you do have to either find a place to stay or find a way to get back to Texas or whatever you're going to do, as long as you appear in court. And I know that is challenging. So I'm going to issue a $1,000 personal recognizance bond. It also doesn't sound like no contact order will be too difficult in this particular case. And so we always do. That's one of the ways that we do help try to protect the victim when we don't know what all happened. So we're going to issue the protection order, which will state, you shall not harass, molest, intimidate, retaliate against, or tamper with any witness or victim of the act you're charged with committing. You will need to vacate the home of the victim and stay away from any other location the victim is likely to be found. I'm not sure of the home address of the victim. You shall refrain from contacting or directly or indirectly communicating with the victim. You shall not possess, purchase, or control a firearm or other weapon. And because this is alleged as a domestic violence charge, you cannot possess or purchase any ammunition, and you will need to relinquish any firearms in your possession or control or subject to your possession or control within 24 hours of your release. And the jail will have the paperwork there telling you how to do that. Your next hearing will include a compliance hearing just to make sure that the firearms order has been complied with, as well as to continue processing your case. As far as the protection order.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Go ahead, please.
Sorry, Your Honor. One civil assist.
Oh, okay. We need a civil assist?
Her car's at his place.
Oh, her car is okay. So I will authorize a one-time civil assist. You can arrange with law enforcement to accompany you to the residence or where your car is located so that you can pick up your car and any personal belongings that you may have there. Okay. As the victim in this case is Austin Omathon. And that will be the protected party. The order will remain in place throughout your case, including any sentence you may serve. If you violate this order, it can result in additional criminal charges against you, including misdemeanor violation of a protection order, or even felony intimidation or tampering or retaliation against a witness. So it's very important that you follow this order. It will also be a condition of your bond. So if you violate this order, you'll be in violation of your bond and could be subject to having your bond revoked. In addition, violation of this order, I already said the criminal charges, never mind. So your additional conditions of bond are that you cannot commit any felonies while out on bond. You must sign a waiver of extradition, which means that if you're picked up in the state of Texas or any other state, you will be, you have already agreed to be sent back here to face these charges and to face this case, okay? But I'm not going to prohibit you from leaving the state. These are misdemeanor charges at this time. Let's see, you must appear in person at your next court date, which is July 9th of 2026 at 1:30 p.m. in Kiowa County, Division A. And if you would like to have an attorney appointed to represent you, please fill out the application for the public defender. Turn it in within 7 days of your release. If you're eligible, the court will appoint an attorney to represent you at no cost to you except for a possible $25 court appointment fee. You will be able to get the public defender application either probably when you're at the court, but it'd be great if you could, if you want to apply, if you do it before then. I believe it's even available online. And that would be the 3rd Judicial District Public Defender's Office. Okay?
Okay. Are you writing this down? Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
No, thank you. I appreciate your time and assistance.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. And I wish you the best of luck. Okay.
Okay, let's finish up our WebEx appearances here. Shamika Quilling, 26M 5000.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Can you please identify yourself for the record?
I'm appearing on behalf of the case for Shamika Colon.
Is Shamika Quilling present? We need to have the accused present.
Forgive me. Yes, I'm appearing on behalf of the state versus Shamika Colon.
Are you a registered attorney?
No, I do not practice law.
Okay. Then we need to have the
I tried to go, they told me to go on the video, but at some point it just made me go audio.
Right. Well, we seem to be having a
Excuse
little
me.
trouble today. But we do need to have Ms. Colon present. You are not a registered attorney and therefore we cannot accept that. So I need to have,
Forgive me. I don't follow what you're saying. Excuse my interruption.
that's, it is my understanding that I need to see the accused, or at least have that
Okay,
accused
can I
present.
leave the meeting and come back?
Will Ms. Colheim be present herself at that time? If not,
Go
then
ahead,
we'll need
forgive
to
me.
issue, we need to issue a failure to appear warrant if she is not present.
Forgive me. I've stated my name, Shamika Colon. I
Thank
don't know
you.
what you're saying. Failure to appear.
You said you were appearing on behalf of.
Go ahead. Ma'am,
Okay. All right, so you have identified yourself as Shamika Colheim.
right.
Okay.
On multiple, yes.
All right, thank you. Then we are ready to move on with that. You are appearing pro se. Have you had a chance to contact the district attorney regarding the charges in this case?
I have not.
All right. Ms. Esch, how would you like to proceed?
Judge, the defendant's welcome to call the office and have a pretrial conference. Otherwise, I'd ask that the case be set for September 10th.
All right, Ms. Colheim, will you be able to contact the district attorney's office, or should we just go ahead and set that for a September 10th appearance here in court?
Well, forgive me. I am appearing pro se, and I would respectfully request a pretrial determination, seeing that my conduct was legally justified as self-defense and that the charges be dismissed, Your Honor.
That is something that you will need to discuss with the district attorney.
Mhm.
And that number, I can give you the number to contact her office if you're ready. Are you ready for the number?
Okay, go ahead. And forgive me, what is this for?
This is for the district attorney's office, Jennifer Esch.
So the court would not decide today? Forgive me.
No,
It would be.
I am not going to decide today to dismiss the charges, no. I would like to have further evidence put before me before I can make that determination.
Yeah, so at the previous, I guess, trial or whatever that was, when I
Mhm.
did show up present in the courtroom,
Yes,
they had said that there was some evidence that they had had. So the court has not had a chance to view or see any of that. Forgive me.
no, we have not.
Okay. Now, how does the process go for the court to view? Because I'm not sure of this process.
Right. That is going to go through the district attorney's office. We need to discuss that with the district attorney as far as how we're going to move forward.
The district attorney decides how the court moves. Forgive me.
The district attorney is going to decide how we proceed with this process, with the charges that are being brought.
Oh, this makes no sense to me.
Okay. So before we proceed further, I do want to just go back through, since you are representing yourself, and make sure that you are properly advised, okay? Since we seem to be having some issues. So there are some questions that I'm going to ask you, okay?
Go ahead.
Okay. So we're talking about your right to have an attorney and to represent yourself. And for the record, you are representing yourself, correct?
Yes, initially I requested that there be counsel,
Mm-hmm.
and not that I wanted anyone to represent me, just that I was requesting counsel. And that I don't know if that was just denied or declined.
Okay. That may have been the, 1 second. All right. If you would like to have an attorney represent you, you can apply for a public defender, or you can get your own private counsel if you choose. Or
Oh,
you
so
would,
the attorney would represent me. I wouldn't have any, I would be giving up my right
you would be
to represent
consulting with,
myself.
you could be, yes, you would be represented by that attorney. If you wish to proceed on your own representation, then we will continue on with this advisement that I'm reading to you now.
Okay.
Will you be representing yourself, or will you be requesting an attorney?
No, I'm not requesting an attorney.
Okay, then I will have a few more questions for you then, okay? Do you have any legal training?
No.
Okay. What is the highest level of education that you've received?
I have an associate's.
Okay. Are you under the influence of any drug, medication, or alcohol that might affect your ability to understand today's proceedings?
No, I am not.
Okay. Any other reason why you might not understand these proceedings?
No, there is not.
Okay. Criminal law is complicated, and an attorney trained in this field can help prepare and present your case. You do understand that?
Yes.
If you proceed forward in this case, the prosecutor here has been practicing law for many years and has handled many trials. If you choose to represent yourself, you will be going against Ms. Esch. I believe you can see her on WebEx there. You
Well,
do
forgive
understand.
me.
Oh, sorry.
This whole thing, someone I'm going against Miss Esch. I don't even know who she is and how she got involved with the charges that were brought against me. The state is bringing charges against me.
Yes,
Forgive me.
Sorry, no. Ms. Esch is the assistant district attorney for this district. That is her position here. She is
Okay, but she
representing the
wasn't
state.
there. She wasn't there when the incident occurred. So how
No.
is she? How is the state? The state is a person.
She is representing the state in these charges.
How is the state involved? Is what I'm trying to understand. Did the state bring these charges against me?
Yes, yes. The
Okay,
people of
and
the
where
state
is
of
the state?
Colorado would
'Cause-
be the petitioner, or the plaintiff sometimes is otherwise referred to.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
but the state, I didn't harm. I have the right to face my accuser. Correct? The state is not a person.
Once a call is made to law enforcement and law enforcement brings charges, then the state of Colorado prosecutes the case. They are the other named party, and you are the defendant.
All right. So I need to get through this pro se advisement here. This is who you will be going against in court. You understand that you do have the right to represent yourself, but by doing so, you take a great risk of not properly presenting your case. You do understand that risk.
Ma'am, I'm innocent. I'm innocent,
Well,
so
we'll
I'm
talk
not
about that
presenting
at the
any case.
next, we'll
Forgive me.
talk
Go
that
ahead.
at the next hearing. If you
I have
truly
no case to
believe,
present.
if you truly believe you are innocent and want to contest these charges, it is almost always in your best interest to have a trained attorney on your side. If you are mainly trying to prove a point or are frustrated with the system or with prior attorneys, it is still your right to represent yourself. But I want you to clearly understand that you will be held to the same rules as an attorney and you face the risks that I've just described. Do you understand that?
What risks? Forgive me.
Risks that I've just described, that you may be found guilty and be found of these charges. You
Yes,
understand
I
those
follow
risks?
what you're, that there
That's-
is risk that I will be
Okay.
found guilty. Forgive
Okay.
me.
And you have the right to remain silent, and anything you say can be used against you in court. Do you understand that right?
Ma'am, so forgive me, before we move forward,
No, we need to get through this advisement first, and then we can discuss the case itself, all right? You have the right to remain silent, and anything you say can be used against you in court. Do you understand that?
yes,
Okay. You have the right to confront and cross-examine any witnesses who will testify against you. You understand that, right?
yes,
You have the right to have witnesses you choose compelled to come to court and testify for you using the court's subpoena power. Do you understand that?
yes,
The court may, but is not required to appoint advisory or standby counsel to assist you. That means an attorney might be allowed to sit with you and answer questions, but you would still be primarily responsible for handling your case. Do you understand this?
Yes, that is what I'm requesting.
Okay. So you do wish to consult with public defender or another attorney before deciding
Yeah,
whether to give up your right
I've
to
been saying.
counsel?
Yes, that's what I've
All
been
right.
saying.
You want to consult with
Okay.
another attorney before giving up this right to counsel?
Yes,
right.
and prior to all of this, someone told me that I could apply for
Mhm.
a legal counsel, but when I attempted to send that information in, it was returned to me as if the email account was not active. Go back and see
Okay.
where this went.
And I can give a phone number for the public defender's office. You will have to let them know that you're wishing for standby counsel and not actual counsel because that could affect the actual application. But let me get that number for you.
So I've got to call someone else now.
This is for the application because sometimes when you try to send it in through the email, it does not work. So I'm giving you the phone number to call to try and apply if that's what you wish to do.
This would be the number that you would need to call to try to apply for the standby counsel that you are requesting.
Okay, the first number that you gave me was DA's office.
The first number was the district attorney's office. If you want to get your standby counsel, get that in order first. Since you are requesting standby counsel, then we will move this over. Next docket date, Ms. Ash, is the September 10th date. All right, so September 10th at 1:30, Ms. Colleen?
All right, and I'm not a resident of Colorado. I was only traveling through Colorado when this incident occurred. I am still asking that I can appear the same as today. August, September.
For the proceedings, I think you would need to be here in person.
Forgive
for the
me, ma'am,
proceedings.
I have no way to travel. That's what I'm saying. My children have started school. I'm in Mississippi currently, and I'm not working because I'm being available to my children. I apologize to the court, but I would greatly appreciate if you would consider my request.
Ms. Ash, do
I
you-
have no problem appearing.
Judge, if we can move the case, I don't object, but if we're in the same status quo in September as we are today, then I would ask for an in-person appearance on the October date.
All right.
My children
so-
don't get out of school until May, and I'm the available parent. Forgive me.
Okay.
I understand
so-
go ahead.
Right. What she is saying is that we will try the WebEx appearance for the September 10th date. But then if we have any future appearances, they would have to be in person after that.
And if I'm not able to make it, ma'am, after
Well,
explaining my situation, then
Let's look for the September date first, and then we can move on from there.
okay.
right.
But I do want the court to, for the record, on the record, know that I have no ability to leave my children unattended for me to travel to this state of Colorado. I was not
That-
even, and
That
that
is
would put me
something
in a
that we
further
can
situation.
discuss at September 10th date. All right. Please do go ahead and contact that standby counsel and the district attorney's office, and perhaps we can get this worked out and that in person will not be necessary.
Yes, thank you for your
All right.
time. Am I able to dismiss?
Yes, we will see you back via WebEx on September 10th at 1:30.
Thank you for your time and your assistance. Good day.
James S. Bell.
James S. Bell.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Bell, looks like you are here on a new charge. Did you watch the advisement rights video?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Okay. Your new charge is on complaint warrant 2026-1072-1507. It is a fourth-degree contempt charge for violating a judicial protective order or no contact with victim order or pretrial services home detention order. For that charge, the state has filed a motion to have you detained pre-trial. You also have two violations of monitoring that were filed in case numbers OCN 26967-001 and OCN 262054-001. for which you were previously released on pretrial monitoring level 3. The state has filed a motion to revoke your release on those 2 cases as well. That means you will be held until at least Friday, when you will appear for a hearing before a Superior Court judge to determine if you should be released on these charges, if so, on what conditions, or continue to be detained in jail pending the resolution of your charges. Mr. Lindsay, anything further from the state?
No, Judge, nothing further. Thank you.
Mr. Cook?
Nothing, Judge.
All right, sir, unless you retain the services of a private attorney, the public defender's office who has represented you today will continue to represent you for the purposes of those hearings on Friday, and an attorney will be in to speak with you to prepare you prior to that date. Do you have any questions at this time?
Yes, I'm not understanding how I didn't comply with the pretrial intervention services when I've been consistently checking in. Also, I'm not sure how I picked up a new charge other than me walking in and handing in paperwork. I also am not sure.
Sir.
So I need you to hold on a second. I'm also not sure why
I would advise you not to continue.
my God-given rights and my rights period keep consistently being violated, and anytime I even try to mention these things, I end up getting more charges. I just don't understand it or comprehend it. I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't go around and do anything illegal. All I did was walk in the front door, present an official notice, and turn around and walk out. And then I got arrested as I showed up to court. So I'm like mind boggled on the people who are supposed to protect and serve my community on why they keep violating and committing acts of treason and do not follow the actual statutes and codes and guidelines. And it can be proven in your own words of legalese and jurisdictional jargon. And the more I reiterate this, the more individuals keep trying to tell me that I need to be silent for yous breaking the law, for yous not upholding. Yous are allowing individuals who commit acts of treason, espionage, and pedophilia to roam rampant throughout this government. And this is one of the main reasons why I'm running traditionally. So whether you see me here or you see me outside of here, get ready, because I'm going to keep showing up. And it's not a threat. I'm just a humble dad who wants things done properly for my community. And I'm in the community every day, working for thousands of people out in my community. This is a joke, and I'm sorry to say so. I respect all of you and what you do, although if you're not listening to all the characteristics, you don't get the full end of the story. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you Friday.
Sir, your attorney will be in to speak with you to prepare you for your hearing.